Namaste everyone. My name is Vikram Dubey, and today I'm going to talk about a phrase that was created by the Raman Maharishi, the probably the greatest Indian saint in the 19th and 20th centuries. So this is the question I'm asking everyone, and you can write your answers in the comments. Who do you think you are? Who are you? If you ask yourself, who am I? Am I the body? Because the vast majority of people, I would say, I'm just giving a number, I'm just throwing a number. 99.99% people, or maybe more, believe they are their bodies. Like this body. For example, I am Vikram. I am this body. This is who am I? If we go further inside, then we may think we are our minds. We are the body or we are the mind. Or we can also think or believe that we are our thoughts because we have thoughts all the time. And when we are sleeping, we have dreams. So maybe the thoughts or dreams, this is who am I? Or some people may argue that the brain is I, because brain is running the show. Brain is like everything. All the organs are controlled by the brain. So maybe I am the brain. Some people say brain and body, and I don't agree with that because brain is body. Brain is an organ, just like heart, kidney, spleen, stomach, intestines. Brain is one of the organs. And Western philosophy and Western medicine gives a lot of importance to brain and thoughts. Like Rene Descartes said, we are because we think, or we think, therefore we are. So Europeans have been giving lot of importance to thinking and brain. But in Indian tradition, we don't give a lot of importance to brain because brain is just one of the organs. Just like heart and kidney and liver and stomach, it's just one of the organs. It's just doing its job. It is like a supercomputer, but it's still an organ. And we don't, in Indian tradition, Hindu Sanatan tradition or Hindu tradition, we don't give much importance to thoughts because, as I mentioned spoken in many of my previous videos, we have thoughts, like constant thoughts, because of our sanchit karma or accumulated karma. Now these sanchit karma are in our mind or subconscious or in our system for tens of thousands of years or millions of years. That number is not that important, but for a very, very long time, for like thousands of lifetimes. Not years, sorry, not years, lifetimes. So thousands of lifetimes. And if each lifetime was 80 years, so 80,000 or more. So whatever karma we did in our previous lives, good or bad karmas, their fruition or their consequence is in our mind. So if we did good karma, there is a reward. If we did bad karma, there is a punishment. That's stored in our mind for all our previous lives. And we have had thousands and thousands of previous lives. So there's a big stock of sanchit karma in our minds or subconscious or our system these words are not very important. Like in Hindu tradition, we don't give a lot of importance to words. Like in European, Western uh, philosophy, they give a lot of importance to word. You must say the right word. Word is very important. But for us, the spirit is more important. The message is more important. The intention is more important. So we have lot of Sanchit Karm, and these Sanchit Karm keep recycling the thoughts. So we keep getting same thoughts for years, like for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, same thoughts, so similar thoughts because of the Sanchit Karma. So thoughts are generated. They come to the surface, we pay attention to the thoughts, and that's how we spend our whole life, just lost in thoughts. Very few people are actually present in the present moment, in the Vartman, or in this moment, in this pal. Very few people can do that consistently. Once in a while, it's okay, but consistently. So, uh, so I was mentioning who am I. So if you meditate on this, if you and thinking won't help because we can't solve thought problems by thinking because that's more thinking. So, for example, if I have a habit of overthinking, if I think a lot, I can't solve this problem by more thinking. That won't solve the problem. So, we have to observe because we can only pay attention to thoughts or we observe. So, if we meditate, I'll come to Nam Jap later. I always talk about Nam Jap. I'll come to Nam Jap later. But if we meditate, if we really feel like, for example, I'm moving my hand. So who is moving the hand? Is it the hand that is moving itself? Is it the body, like hand or body? Because hand is body. So who is moving this hand? Is it the hand or body? Or is it the mind? Or is it the brain? So obviously the brain is giving the signals and brain is moving the hand. But then who is telling brain to move the hand? Who is beyond the brain? Who knows the brain is moving the hand? Who knows? Who is that person? Who knows it is the body or it is not the body? Who is deciding that? If that is the mind, then who knows it is the mind? Who knows mind is doing everything? Who knows that? So there's something which is behind the mind, something which is observing the mind, something which is observing the body, something which is observing the mind, something which is observing the brain, something which is observing the breath. Like I'm breathing. Who is observing? I'm breathing. Who is observing that? Who is saying I'm breathing? Who is saying that? Is it the body? Is it the tongue? Or is it the vocal apparatus? Then who knows it is the vocal apparatus? Who knows that? So there is someone behind the vocal apparatus. There is someone behind the body. There is someone behind the mind. There is someone behind the brain. We can also meditate on the heart. It's very difficult. Don't try it because you may strain yourself. So don't try it. But you can meditate on the heart. You can feel the heartbeat. Dhak, 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 dhak. So who is knowing that? Who is observing that? That is our real self. That which is observing the body, mind, brain, breath, vocal apparatus, heart, stomach is full, stomach is hurting. That which is observing all that which is the witness, Sakshi, that that which is the witness of all these, is our real self. This is who am I, real self. And this will, you can observe this by meditating on it, not by thinking, oh, who am I? Who am I? I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the brain, I'm not the vocal apparatus, I'm not the heart, I'm not the stomach. Thinking won't take you anywhere, because the problem is thinking. The problem for most people is overthinking, but think all the time. We live life compulsively. We live life compulsively, just on autopilot. We are rarely conscious when we are brushing our teeth, when we are showering, when we are cooking, when we are driving. We are hardly conscious. We don't do it consciously. It's all autopilot. So most people overthink. And by thinking, who am I, you are not going to solve the problem. So I'm sure when Raman Maharishi said, who am I, like contemplate because Raman Maharishi he always maintained silence. Very rarely he spoke. And even when he spoke, it was very, very brief. So for most people, it's very hard to understand Raman Maharishi. So when he said, who am I? It's actually contemplating who am I, observing, witnessing. Like, for example, I'm witnessing myself speaking. I'm witnessing, like I'm speaking, I'm witnessing that. And I'm thinking, I'm witnessing that I'm thinking, I'm witnessing. So, contemplate, not think too much. Contemplate as in meditate on it. Close your eyes and maybe feel the breath, or witness your thoughts, which is probably the easiest. Just close your eyes. Like if you can safely do it, don't close your eyes while driving. But if you are at home or park or some safe place, close your eyes and just pay attention, like observe your thoughts, like a witness, like a sakshi, like a witness. Just observe. Don't cling to the thoughts. Don't get stuck by the thought, because then the thought will get more energy and it will become stronger and stronger. So just observe and let it pass. Let it pass. Now I'll talk about the ego or identity. Now we believe, like, I is very strong for, again, 99.99% people or probably more. I is very strong. I am Vikram. I am Indian. I am Australian. I am a man. I am this. I am educated. I am this. I want this. I want to experience enlightenment. I want to grow in my career. This I is very important, like very, very strong. Why do we care so much about the I? The real self doesn't want anything. It just wants to experience its true nature. This is what the real self, the soul or real self or our true self, this is all it wants. And it has lived tens of thousands of lives and it has not been successful. Otherwise, this drama will get over. This life, death, this will get over. So the real self or true self only wants to experience itself. And that is divine. The true self or real self is part of the divine, like a drop in the ocean. We are part of the divine. That is our true nature. But we have forgotten that. We don't know. And this I, is the ego. It's the false identity. We are not actually this I. That's false. And what happens is, it's very interesting. So I've got this mirror here. So I see, when I look at the mirror, I see my reflection. So I see my reflection in the mirror, and I wrongly believe, and this belief is very, very strong, very, very strong. This belief lasts until we experience enlightenment. So for tens of thousands of lives, this belief lasts. And the belief is, this reflection in the mirror is I. We believe this reflection is Vikram. And we don't realize that this is Vikram. This is Vikram. We have forgotten this is Vikram. We realize this is Vikram, this reflection. And we spend tens of thousands of lives keeping this Vikram safe, happy, protected, and we look after this Vikram, which is a reflection. It's a reflection. It's not Vikram. Vikram is here. But we believe reflection is Vikram. And we spend tens of thousands of lives looking after the reflection. And this reflection is the ego. This is the I. So same thing happens within us. Our true nature or true self or real self, which is divine, which is part of divine, we have forgotten about that. But its reflection, which is the I, that reflection we think is the I. Like, I am Vikram. I am Vikram. This I, this is the reflection. This is not the real I. This is not Vikram. Vikram is name of the body. So name is not important anyway. But this feeling, this I want this. I am hungry. I am happy. I am angry. I am this. I want someone. I want a better job. This I. We cling to this I. This is actually nothing. This is just a reflection of our soul, our real self. It's just a reflection. And as we realize this, as we destroy the ego, this false I, this ego, we start to experience our true nature. That we are divine. We are something more. We are more than what we seem to be. And we experience lot of love and anand. Anand means bliss. So lot of love and anand. So for example, ego is here 100% and love is almost zero or very little. But as ego comes down, love and anand or bliss goes up for everyone, not just love for our family or friends or nation, for everyone. Even those who hurt us. Yeah, this also happens. You feel love for people who hurt you. This also happens. So when the ego goes down, this love and anand goes up. And ultimately, when there is zero ego, no ego, ego is completely destroyed, we experience enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment. And we experience oneness with the divine. So it's the video is getting very long, almost 20 minutes. So I'll just quickly wind up. So observing is Gyan Yoga, or the path of knowledge. And it's quite difficult, it's very hard. The easier way is Bhakti Yoga, or path of devotion. And the most effective way is in Bhakti Yoga is Naam Jap. Just chanting Ram, 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 Ram as much as you can. This will reduce your ego. This will destroy the Sanchit Karma. And as the Sanchit Karma are destroyed, our true self will shine forth. It will shine, start shining. And ego will also come down. So Naam Jap is most effective. Okay, I'll end here. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Please write comments and ask questions, share your experiences, and I'll record and upload another video in a few days. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram, Ram Ram.